Jeanie Buss and LeBron James is a match made in hell, you guys. It's a match made in hell. And I don't think LeBron saw it coming until he got to the Lakers. I think that's when he realized it is a match made in hell. Jeanie Buss is a nepotism baby. She is a who you know hire. She is what this country despises. That's Jeanie Buss. Now, a lot of you guys are going to come down on me saying how could I come at Jeanie Buss? She's Laker royalty. I don't believe in none of that shit. I don't believe in any of that shit. Jeanie, look, I'm 48. You wait till you have to work all your life, and then you watch this nepotism baby come and just surpass you. Right? Just because they're daddy's little girl. Right? Because that's all Jeanie Buss is, you guys. And yes, I am taking a side on this. Jeanie Buss is... I don't like her. I never liked her. I got kicked off of websites because I came down on Jeanie Buss. Jeanie Buss, her only claim to fame and her only claim to relevance is the Los Angeles Lakers. If she was not Dr. Jerry Buss's daughter, you wouldn't know her name. If she were to sell her entire stake in the Lakers, you'd never hear from her again. Her only relevance is the Los Angeles Lakers. And the fact that she has 5 more years of being governor of the Lakers, yo man, my heart dropped. My heart dropped. And you know what, LeBron? I feel for you, man. Yes, I'm on LeBron's side. I stand with LeBron on this. LeBron, I feel for you. You know, again, all that Laker royalty bullshit, man, go somewhere with that bull crap. Like I said, I'm a Laker fan before I'm any Laker player fan. I'm a Laker fan before I am a Jeanie Buss fan. And Jeanie Buss is terrible for the organization. Terrible. Remember, you know, Jerry West signed Kobe Bryant. And Jerry West had a fallout with Laker management. Okay? The same deal that brought in Anthony Davis was the same deal that Magic Johnson had on the table. He would have made the same freaking deal. Lakers were the only game in town. Okay, Rob was in the seat when it happened. You know, I'm just saying, I don't give Jeanie Buss or Rob Pelinka any credit. And I am not really going off on Rob Pelinka. I think Rob Pelinka's a lapdog. I think he's a tool. I think he's a vessel for Jeanie Buss. Jeanie Buss, I question why she can't just go away. You know, what is her need to remain relevant? Now, we all know that the Laker plan is to start building around Luka Doncic, and it looks like the Lakers are done with LeBron James. LeBron James averaged 25, 8, and 8 last year. If you got Luka Doncic and you got a player who averaged 25, 8, and 8, what should you be trying to do? What should be your goal? Your goal should be to push it with LeBron James until you can't push it anymore. That's what a winner would say. Because there aren't 10 players in the NBA better than him. Even now, there aren't 10 players in the NBA better than LeBron James. You should be trying to win with him. But you're not. So the Lakers are going to go on this rebuilding expedition. And I believe it's going to end poorly. I believe it's not going to go the way they think it's going to go. You see, LeBron came to the Lakers. And without LeBron, I don't think Anthony Davis comes to the Lakers. Right? See, Anthony Davis was a LeBron pull. And a lot of you guys may or may not understand this. And it's just my opinion. I'm an asshole. And it's one asshole's opinion. Right? But the Lakers are not able to bring in Anthony Davis and keep Anthony Davis if LeBron is not there. LeBron made the Lakers relevant again. And when you look at, for example, take DeAndre Ayton. Why did DeAndre Ayton come to the Lakers? I understand he's not Anthony Davis, but why did he come to the Lakers? Because Luka and LeBron make the Lakers relevant. And it gives him a chance to showcase his skills on the, potentially, hopefully, on the highest level there is. And he knew that. Same thing goes for Anthony Davis. The Lakers are not trading for Anthony Davis if they do not believe Anthony Davis is going to be there. And I'll give you some proof. When the Lakers traded for Mark Williams, they traded for Mark Williams not knowing if Luka Doncic was going to be there in 2031. You see, I was so happy that Luka Doncic did not sign his extension. And he won't sign his extension until September something. Because I'm telling you right now, when he said, yo, I won't be around to sign the extension until September, Jeanie Buss said, shit. You want to know why she said that? Because now she got to stay working. And she got to stay grinding. And she got to stay proving and showing that she is about winning. You see, there is still a window to make this team better. She does not want to do that. She wants to bring in her cash cow and then go sit on her ass and kick it with Linda Rambis. That's what she wants to do. That's what Nepo babies do. That is what I've seen from her since she's been the owner of the Lakers. Since she's been calling the shots. Right? Letting Alex Caruso walk. Letting Julius Randle walk. Trading Ivica Zubac for Mike Muscala. Okay? And a lot of you want to say, oh, that was Magic. Look, Magic has to get her blessing. Everybody got to get her blessing. They just can't go do shit like that and not get her blessing. She gives the blessings for it. And she gave that blessing. I understand that the blame never seems to fall on her. I get it. But she did it. And while you don't give her the blame, I do. And I don't think she's worth a shit. I don't. And furthermore, I think that the fact that you look at where LeBron James comes from. LeBron James, when he was obviously going to be the number one pick in the NBA draft, and obviously was going to bypass college, they gave him shit because he bought his mama a Hummer. He bought his mama a Humvee, and they gave him shit over that. Now compare that to the Nepo baby, who, when she takes over for the Los Angeles Lakers, she runs the Los Angeles Lakers like a freaking sorority. You tell me she hasn't run the Los Angeles Lakers like a sorority. See, you could disagree with me, right? You could say that, oh, we need to get rid of LeBron. LeBron's a problem. LeBron is 25, 8, and 8 on that court. He is a consummate professional. Now, what is Jeanie Buss? Is her bringing in Linda Rambis and Kurt Rambis because they're her good friends? Is that professional? Is her letting Alex Caruso walk and Julius Randle walk? Is that professional? Because they don't want to pay him? Is it professional that she hired Rob Pelinka, who had no experience as a general manager? Is it professional that she hired him because she knew him from Kobe's days? Is that professional? LeBron don't respect that shit. And it looks like LeBron got one foot out the door. And I'm sorry for that. You know, he deserves to be treated better for what he's done for the NBA and the years he put in and the consistent high level of play that the dude put in, man. Shit, man. Jordan won 3 titles and had to go take a break. This cat, man, he been in it the whole time. He got drafted by a team that used him at the beginning of his career in the same way that Jeanie Buss was going to use him at the end of his career. Then Luka fell into her lap. And now she's treating him like trash. Like she don't need him. And that's what's happening right now, you guys. And I don't like it. And it's ugly. You know, I'll always be a Laker fan. I am not a Jeanie Buss fan. I can't stand that woman. You know, look, personally, personally, I might have a beef with her. I don't like how she moves. She moves like an entitled brat. And you guys tell me I'm wrong. She got her people all in and around her. She don't want to give up her spot and her title, because that is her only means of relevance to the whole freaking world. The whole world got no use for this woman if she ain't governor of the Lakers and she ain't tied to the Lakers. She is irrelevant. She goes back to being someone who only accomplished what her dad put in her hand. That's what she goes back to being. And shit, I know I am angry. I'm angry. I'm angry about this because LeBron deserves better. If LeBron was on Cleveland or playing for Boston or wherever, the dude deserves better. The dude puts in the work. The dude's numbers still say it's not time for you to sit on your fucking hands, Jeanie Buss. His numbers say it's not time for you to sit on your hands. And if let me ask you guys something real quick. If LeBron James and Luka go to the finals and they win, and listen to this too, LeBron James and Luka go to the finals. Kind of sounds good, right? Kind of rolls off the tongue. It's not like it's not like I said if I don't know, if Eric Gordon and Kawhi Leonard go to the finals. I said LeBron James and Luka. That's who you got on your team. If LeBron James and Luka go to the finals and LeBron is finals MVP, is anybody really going to be that surprised? You know what I'm saying? That's who you have on your team. And the way you're treating this cat, man, it's like, yo, fuck you, Jeanie Buss. You don't play. You don't do anything. All you do is find ways to make sure your pockets are secure. That's all you've done over the last many years. I'm not saying that you won't spend the money, but you spend the money that you know you got to spend in order to keep the world off your shit. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. She spends the money she got us because look, if she was the Los Angeles Lakers owner and the Lakers were the 28th team in spending in the NBA and you had Anthony Davis and LeBron James, oh, the world's coming down on you. The world's gonna jump your shit. Right? You have to be, if you got LeBron and Anthony Davis, you gotta be top 10 in spending. And with that being said, she's a cheapskate. Her ass is cheap. Period. You know, you watch the guys who made the impact in these playoffs. And then you ask yourself, what did we get for them? How did we let them go? Right? How did they move on from the Lakers? And you watch their impact. Yo, man, fucking championship team right there. There you go. Should have had another 2-3 championships. Even if you don't have the players, you have the assets that come with trading those players. You see what I'm saying? And we don't have it just because she just ain't on her shit, man. And look, don't tell me Rob Pelinka is unqualified. Or don't, look, man, as a black man, right? I'm an engineer. And as a black man, I know how people look at me. I know what they say initially when they meet me. I know what they're thinking. Right? And don't tell me it's my imagination. I've heard them talk about other people like this. So, man, let me tell you guys something, man. When I was when I was 11, 12 years old, I was at this pizza party. And I was too young to understand. I was probably like 8 or 9. And I was too young to understand. And there was a guy playing Ghosts and Goblins. Right? At the Pizza Hut we were at. And the dude, every time he died, he'd say, quote unquote, fucking Heeb. Fucking Heeb. Every time he died, he's fucking Heeb. Right? So on the car ride home, me and my brother who heard this was like, hey, Dad, man, what is fucking Heeb? This dude was playing Ghosts and Goblins. And every time he died, he said, fucking Heeb. What is that? Oh, he goes, he hates Jews. He was saying fucking Hebrew. And then my dad explained to me, but look, don't be naive. No one just hates Jewish people. No one only hates. Oh, I love everybody. I just hate Mexicans. No one does that. They hate everybody. Right? And, you know, I don't like Jeanie Buss. Yeah, I don't like Jeanie Buss because she got an entitlement mentality. Right? And while I don't know her personally, there is a way that she looks and thinks about people that I don't appreciate. And, you know, again, when she got that cash cow and Luka Doncic, right? She just moved on to discarding LeBron James. And a lot of you guys may say, well, you don't know how she thinks. But yeah, in a sense, I do know how she thinks, right? She doesn't just do that to LeBron James. Look, I saw her do it to Kobe. She doesn't just, and she keeps trying to push this narrative that the Lakers take care of their superstars. It's bullshit. It's a narrative that helps Jeanie Buss. She is selfish, and she moves selfishly. She discarded Alex Caruso, Julius Randle, Ivica Zubac, right? And although Magic was there to do it, she was sitting in the seat. Never got any blame for it. She was just sitting in the seat. But I know how people like her, Nepo babies like her, think. She thinks she deserves everything she's gotten because she worked so hard for it. It's bullshit, right? And, you know, just like that dude, or the lesson my dad taught me, in that, he doesn't just think this way about these people. That's how he looks at the world. The dude who was saying effing Hebe, that's how he looks at the world. The way she's treating LeBron is so indicative of how she looks at the world. Right? Because it's not just how you're treating LeBron James. You're speaking, one, to what you really give a shit about regarding the Lakers. Again, you got Luka with this dude who's 25, 8, and 8. And you're making not a real push to make it work. Thank God DeAndre Ayton got bought out and no one saw it coming. And by the time he got bought out, there was really kind of nowhere else for him to go. Thank God that happened, you know. But you would have effed off this season because you don't care. You don't care. And somebody who thinks like her, right? I know how she thinks of LeBron. I know how she looked at, and I don't give a fuck what you guys say she said about Kobe's last couple of, I hated Kobe's last couple of years. She may yell, oh, we love Kobe, Kobe this, that. I don't give a shit what she says, you guys. I'm watching her. Kobe's last couple of years, she rode that dude until he could not be ridden anymore. There was no intention to win his last couple of years. Should there have been? No, I'm not necessarily saying there should have been. I'm saying that she treated that cash cow, and may God rest Kobe's soul. I say that, figuratively. She treated that cash cow the way she treated LeBron as a cash cow. And when a new cash cow came walking in, she was ready to dump LeBron like a piece of shit. That's why I'm in LeBron's corner. Right? I'm in LeBron's corner because LeBron comes from nothing. When I was younger, I picked fruit in a field with immigrants to make money. I quit at lunch. One day, I quit at lunch. That's where I come from. I don't respect Jeanie Buss. And if Jeanie Buss were to conduct the Lakers in such a way that was 100% professional, I could take it. I could swallow it a little easier. You know what I mean? I could take it a little bit better. But Linda Rambis, Kurt Rambis, Rob Pelinka, letting this guy, that guy, and that guy walk to protect your pocket? Man, fuck you. How about that? And that's where I stand on this, man. I am 100% with LeBron James. I am 100% against Jeanie Buss. I wish she would go. I wish her whole image in life and being was not tied to the Lakers, because it would make it easier for her to just walk away and be gone. But her whole identity is the Lakers. And that's the problem. That's the problem. She is not relevant unless she is in part, in some way, affiliated with the Lakers. Hey, man, LeBron, if you need to go, bro. Good luck to you, man. I appreciate what you did for this organization. I appreciate you making us quasi-relevant for the last many years, because without you, shit. Hey, y'all, this is Pure Uncut Lakers. Please like and subscribe.